everyone, it's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island and nail polish enthusiast, and I'm bringing you another swatch and review of 4 polishes that were sent to me by Aura Bloom Polish. These are 4 polishes that were sent to me in PR, and I was also paid to swatch them. Now, even though I was paid to swatch the polishes, my thoughts and opinions on the polishes are 100% my own. Have to get that out of the way, you know. Aura Bloom does do a lot of polishes for charitable causes, and I think they are a great brand for doing that. I wish a lot more brands were as giving as they are. I'm not going to keep blathering on. Let's just jump into swatching the polishes. First up is Drop Drones, Not Bombs.
Drop Drones, Not Bombs is a light rose pink pearlescent polish with pink, gold, green color shifting micro flakes. And this retails for $13.50 USD. $5 of every bottle will be donated to Dronefall. Dronefall helps assist in taking out Russian drones, UAVs, to protect Ukraine. I'm going to put links to all of the charitable organizations down below in the description box. And here I am beginning to apply my first coat of Drop Drones Not Bombs. I found it to be somewhat sheer, but very, very sparkly. It built up very nicely in the second coat. I found this to be a very delicate and sophisticated color and finish. I would consider this to be very work appropriate, and it was very easy to apply, and the viscosity of the polish was just right for me. And here is the third and final coat. Even though the base was a very subtle color, I thought that the micro flakes gave it a very special touch. Personally, I couldn't see any green, but I did see pink and gold. I felt this would also be a perfect bridal polish color, whether, the bride herself or for all the bridesmaids, it would be a great manicure. Unfortunately, I bumped my thumbnail after putting on my Seche Vite top coat, and I thought I could put another layer of Seche Vite on top to smooth it out, but the first coat wasn't dry enough, and it made the polish wrinkle. Lesson learned, always let your layers dry, but that was my mistake. So if you see that on the thumbnail, it's not the polish's fault, it's mine. I did notice as the thumbnail started to dry, the wrinkling somewhat smoothed itself out, but not enough to where I wanted to photograph it. So that's why I didn't do a thumb wiggle shot. It just didn't look good enough to photograph. But I felt that if it was being worn as part of a full manicure, it's not something that anyone would have noticed. I think if you're a pink lover, you will really love this polish. I would definitely wear this for when I'm performing as Sophia or need a delicate manicure. In my day-to-day routine, I do prefer something a little more dramatic. That's just a preference. Overall, this had a great formula and a great finish.
Next we have Crush Ice.
Crush Ice is a baby blue polish with a bright blue shimmer. $5 of every bottle will be donated to the Immigrant Rapid Response Fund through Women's Foundation of Minnesota. And I will link to them down below in the description box. Well, I had some issues with the first coat, not because of the polish, but because I got a hair on the nail, so I had to get that off, and then I went to re-dip the brush, and I think I got too much polish on the nail, so I decided to just take that coat off. I redid my peely base, and then I put on a smoothing base on top of that, and then had to redo the first coat. And of course, I forgot to record that application. So what you're seeing right now, this is after I redid that first application, and I'm going back in. But you can see the results are much better. It looks a lot nicer. So all in all, with this polish, I did do 3 coats. You didn't see it. What can I say? These things happen. I did feel it was a little brush strokey in the first and second coats, but after the third coat went on and it dried down, the brush strokes went away. So I do want to point that out. So I don't mind if there are brush strokes, as long as they go away in your final coat and it dries down, which is what occurred. I also find with a pearlescent type of finish, it's a lot easier to apply when you're not trying to film it. So the rest of my hand was a lot easier to do the manicure because I was not trying to film it. I didn't have my ring light and camera in the way and all of that rigmarole. So yeah, I was very happy with the final result. And I have to say that the full manicure was just stunning. I loved how electric blue it was, so vibrant and eye-catching. It truly is a dazzling polish, and I was really, really happy with how it looked in the full manicure on the hand, and it is definitely a polish that I will wear again.
Here we have Be True, Be You.
Be True, Be You is a charity polish to celebrate the Transgender Day of Visibility, which occurs on March 31st every year. And this is to help advocate for trans rights and equality. It's also a glow-in-the-dark polish. Be True, Be You is a translucent white glow-in-the-dark polish with a mix size blue, pink, and white satin shine hex glitter. In the website description, it says that this can be layered to semi-opacity in 3 coats or worn alone as a topper in 1 to 2 coats. And for best glow, it is recommended to do 2 to 3 coats. $5 of each polish sold will be donated to the Mutual Aid Fund through LGBTQ+ Foundation of Kansas. I will have the links for them down below. Now, this is very sheer to me, and personally, I would only wear this as a topper for myself. It's just not the type of finish that I would wear on its own. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You, however, you might see it and you might love something sheer like this and say, that's exactly how I want to wear it. And that's okay. As my nanny always said, that's why there's Macy's and Gimbals. And here it is on my thumb, and you can see it's sheer, it's transparent, and if you choose to wear it this way, and you like that, you're going to be happy. So here on the full hand, I decided to have some fun. So on the pinky, I have LA Colors Juicy Pink as the base for the topper. That, of course, is a very bright pink. On my ring finger, I have Sally Hansen's Insta Dry Up in the Clouds, and that is a baby blue. On the middle finger, I have Color Vibes Whiteout, which is just a plain ordinary white. And on the index finger, I did KB Shimmer's Fillin' Groovy Blurring Base Coat as the base. Now, I absolutely loved how Be True Be You worked as a topper over the white, the blue, and the pink. I wasn't crazy about it over the blurring base coat. It just didn't do much for me. That sort of beigey tone, I don't know, it's too close to my skin color too. It doesn't do anything for me, but maybe you would like it. So there it is for you to gaze upon. Actually, what I thought would make a really, really beautiful manicure is if you did a gradient of the white, blue, and pink, and then did Be True Be You on top of that. And I really think next year for the Transgender Day of Visibility that I'm going to do that as my manicure. So be on the lookout for that, but not for almost a year. And here's a still shot of the glow-in-the-dark effect of Be True Be You. And actually, I only did one coat over my base polishes, and you can see even one coat of the topper still had a really, really powerful glow-in-the-dark effect. And here are some more full hand shots of that glow-in-the-dark effect. And what can I tell you? A glow-in-the-dark polish is so much fun. I did charge the manicure up with my little UV light that I have. And I think if you really want the most bang for your buck, you need to charge up the nails before you go into the darkness.
And last but not least, Redacted, which I am also currently wearing as my full manicure. Wonder what that means.
Redacted is a teal-colored glow-in-the-dark and black light reactive Crully polish packed with yellow, green, blue shimmer and flakes. This charity polish is to help bring justice for the Epstein victims so that they will not be left in the dark or forgotten. $5 of each bottle sold will be donated to Democracy Forward, who has been actively fighting and taking the DOJ to court, demanding the perpetrators be held accountable. And I will have the link to Democracy Forward listed down below. Now, Redacted was a little bit sheer in the first coat, but when you have a polish like this, where you have these super glowy flakes, you can't have the base be too opaque, otherwise you're going to kill that shimmer and that glow. And let me tell you, the shimmer and the glow on this polish is stunning, honey. Let me tell you, I love this one so much. I am a teal flaky girly, okay? I can't help it. I see a beautiful teal flaky, and that's it. Game over for me. Game over. This polish, I hardly even put any notes down because I was just like, it's just so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. That is why I put this on as my full hand manicure on both hands, because it's gorgeous. I love this one so much. Spoiler alert, this is my favorite out of the four. It is just so beautiful. And the formula was great. I cannot say anything bad about this polish. To me, this is a perfect polish. And here is my full hand shot holding the bottle, and you can see it's just so gorgeous, and the flakies and the glowiness and that teal, and when you're wearing this, they're going to stop you and they're just going to say, oh my Lord, what is on your fingernails? It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Here is just some more full hand manicure footage. I'm trying to think of synonyms to describe this polish, and words are failing me. I mean, all I can honestly say is I love it. I just think it's beautiful. And like I said, the formula was great. I'm sorry. I wish I had more of a description to give you other than to just say how much I love this. One thing I didn't realize and I didn't test out was that it glows in UV. So my bad. But you are going to see the glow in the dark effect. And here is my glow in the dark still shot. And I mean, can you believe it? It looks so beautiful in just regular light, and then this of course was charged up with my little UV light. You can see it looks like something from out of this world. And here is my video footage. This is just shot on my iPhone. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. You know what? Just look at it and take it all in.
Those are all my thoughts on the individual polishes, and I do have to say I really love what Aura Bloom is doing, both with their polishes and the organizations that they are trying to help. And FYI, Aura Bloom's polish bottle is 15 mils, and they have a beautiful paddle brush. If you are interested in purchasing any of these polishes for yourself, I'm going to put all of Aura Bloom's information down below in the description box. And I should have said it earlier, but a big thank you to Aura Bloom, specifically Laura, the owner and maker, for sending me all of these beautiful polishes. Laura, Redacted. Oh my goodness, this one, oh, it has my heart. I just love this one so much. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below, and while you're down there, might as well hit the subscribe and notification bell, and please follow me on all of my other social media platforms. That's all going to be down below in the description box. Well, everyone, that's all I have for you today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. I'm not going to blather on too much. I'm not going to keep blathering on. I'm not going to keep. 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 I'm not going to keep blathering on. I'm going to.